Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is Yix here at Magna Crypto, back again with another episode. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at one new altcoin that I want to talk about and also cover some crypto news. So stick around and let's get this show on the road. So let's start this video off with talking about the recent flash crash. And I did mention this in the previous breakdown, saying that what normally happens is you'll have a massive fluctuation in price, and then the news tries to link whatever's happening in crypto world to that event, to the change in price. This happens not only in crypto, but in other traditional markets as well. A famous adage within investing and trading is, show me the charts and I will tell you the news. This is exactly the case when it came to this crash, but this does seem a bit more plausible. So what they're saying is no, Bitcoin's flash crash wasn't caused by Turkey or money laundering or China or any other FUD. So this is actually leading to a podcast or an episode, some audio that you can listen to, which is about 20 minutes. So what they're saying is in 20 minutes on Saturday night, Bitcoin's price fell by more than 12%. Crypto Twitter raced to explain it as a byproduct of hash rate crashes after Chinese miners went offline. A suspicious report about the US Treasury Department going after crypto money launderers and or upcoming ban in Turkey on using crypto as money. NLW argues that all of these explanations are hogwash and that the crash had more to do with leverage in the system than any fancy narrative. So they're talking about leverage when it comes to trading, people getting liquidated, or maybe the premiums within the trading being too high. So that makes a lot more sense than, as I said, some of these other reasons. You have to bear that in mind as well, because a lot of times these news articles will, stimulate a lot of fear in you, but really and truly, it's most of the time it's never as deep as they say it is. Moving on to the next article, very, very interesting one, especially with the explosion of DeFi. And that is that a lot of people are getting scammed in DeFi because it's so new and it's still not, all the cranks haven't been tweaked out of the system just yet. So there's still ways for bad actors to take our money. So you can read the full article, but we'll just skim through some of the most common ways that people get hacked of their money. The first way is hacks and exploits. The second one is exit scams, of people raising a bit of money, projects raising some money, and then like that they disappear with your money. Rug pulls. So 6 ways to avoid investing in DeFi scams, and this is of course the better part. This is the solution. Research the team. This is very important. Advisors and known funds, they add a lot of credibility to whatever project. Research the product. Is the smart contract public? This allows you to actually look at the smart contracts and see if it's strong. Can it withhold a tax? Now, of course, the everyday average person, even like myself, I wouldn't even begin to understand how the smart contracts actually work. So maybe an audit that's done on a smart contract would help identify if it's strong or not. And this is the next point. Look for a smart contract audit. Token distribution, initial market cap, and then you have closing thought. These are some of the things you should look out for when investing in DeFi-based projects. The important thing to remember is that all of the above should be checked out in conjunction. As long as you have done all the research and determined that you can reliably put your investment in a said project with minimal risk, for some of the above scams, you can justify it. However, if one or more of the above sound the alarm, you should proceed with caution. What I would add on top of that is, even if you've done all of these things, what you should really do as well when it comes to DeFi projects is just limit how much you're investing. Even if a project looks absolutely fantastic, don't put too much money in there, just in case something happens. Now, of course, if you are super confident, maybe increase how much you're investing in. But me, when it comes to DeFi projects, ones I'm not so sure about, I'll invest a small bag rather than something substantial. Moving over to the next article, very bullish to see for Binance. Binance US appoints former OCC head Brian Brooks as CEO. So his role as the former OCC, he was always in the news for saying really bullish things about crypto and really trying to make a change within the government to get crypto on the right path. So it's very good to see him transition from his role in office to now the head of Binance US. So it's good to see as well. He's going to bring all that experience he has from there and then apply it to Binance US and hopefully take Binance to the next level. It's very, very bullish to see. Lastly, with crypto news, we have Facebook's Diem, was previously called Libra. Potentially, we could see a launch of this stablecoin by the end of 2021. Citing a person familiar with the matter, CNBC reported earlier today that the Diem Association plans to launch its long anticipated stablecoin by the end of 2021. Upon releasing the product, the Switzerland-based company will focus on transactions for individual customers, including potentially purchasing goods. And they've also said that, they're trying to negotiate with regulators to phase in their stablecoin slowly. I'm sure whatever they had planned before, basically take off the world, will happen, but just as I said, they'll be doing it a lot slower. So this will be very interesting as it progresses. And again, for those that are in crypto, I'm sure you already know this is not a proper cryptocurrency. It is centralized. So just know the difference there. Now we move over to the gem of the day, and that is Audius. I actually found this not too a little while ago. It's actually done pretty well since then, but I wanted to wait a little bit to kind of let you guys know about it, because I'm very particular with talking about small cap coins because there's a lot of risk attached to it. But Audius is a fantastic project. It's basically, at its simplest, a decentralized Spotify. So you can upload songs to this. It's the way it's operated is in a decentralized manner. So what they're saying is we'll give everyone the freedom and share and listen. Audius is a brand new streaming platform built for all musicians, not just those signed to labels. It also gives the actual creators more of the funds for every time someone plays it. So it's a lot more fairer to the creators rather than the actual company or the advertisers. So build a fan base, share your work in progress, and then publish your complete tracks for all the world to hear. Create, grow, and monetize all without the need of a graduate of the platform or sign a record deal. This is the interesting part as well. It is backed by or built by quite some notable names: deadmau5, Rez, and these three are probably also very big. I myself do not know who they are. I apologize to those that may be fans of them. But to get these notable musicians to back them is quite big. So this is a great project. Definitely has huge potential. Of course, if they take a little market share of Spotify, then this will definitely go to the moon. If we look at some of the technicals, so Audius or Audio, which is the ticker symbol, market cap is still relatively low at 300 million. 24-hour trading volume is 28 million, and the current price is $1.96. The max supply is 1 billion. So still it has a lot more room to grow. Now, of course, since the flash crash it's been down, but even in the last 14 days has been down about 30%. But it's much different to a lot of the other projects. I don't know many other projects that are involved in the music industry that are trying to stream music. So there isn't too much competition for it. And when word starts to get out, then I think it's going to carry on going higher. Definitely $1 billion market cap plus. It all depends again on the usage. So that is the project for today. Definitely give that a watch, research it, check it out if you like it. Get involved. That is my unsolicited, unprofessional advice. Take that how you will. Now let's have a look at the market quickly. The crash is still happening. So everything is pretty much down. A lot of projects look like they might be falling further. If you look at SRM, for example, it hasn't found support just yet. The next major support level is around here. It's tapped that already, and it's found a little bit of support there, but until we see a green candle, an actual bottom, then the bottom has not formed yet. So it could go further down to around $4.80 or $4.90, and potentially could break through, depending on how long this correction or retracement lasts. Now, Injective protocol, it's still within this consolidation region. So it's, the longer it stays in here, actually, I think I'm becoming more bullish. I think today's pump is due to some investment from Mark Cuban. I believe he might have invested about 10 million or something like this. But of course, that's quite a big announcement to make from someone like Mark Cuban, a very famous investor, especially during the current era. So that could be why it's rallying. I still want to see it break this resistance before I become super bullish. But the longer it stays in here, I'm definitely becoming more bullish because it's building momentum while it is consolidating within this region. So all in all, I think the future is bright. The future is bright for INJ. Looking at Polkadot. Now, I drew this Fibonacci quite a while ago. You can see the bottom here and the top there. Since then, we've tapped the 0.27 extension perfectly. Haven't been able to get past that, to extend past that. And at the moment, it's testing a previous support level at around $34. It's just below that at the moment. Not too worried about it just yet. The major support level after that is going to be the 0.5 extension at around 27. Can it reach that? Probably. There's a chance with the current momentum that it continues to fall. But until it gets to about if it goes past the 0.5 towards 0.6, then I'll be very concerned. But at the moment, it isn't too much to be concerned about. It's correcting with the rest of the market, how the momentum is going. So it's going to crash. You know, when Bitcoin and Ethereum crash, the whole market crashes. And until it starts to reverse and pick up, that's when the altcoins will shoot to the moon once again. So nothing to be too worried about. So that'll be all for this video. Hopefully you got some value from that, and see you in the next one. Peace.